Hey everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie Rubin. I am a registered dietitian and I work mainly with clients struggling with autoimmune diseases. So I use food and lifestyle as a way to help them improve symptoms and really get their lives back. So today we are continuing our conversation on about powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, and we are focusing today on omega-3 fatty acids. So this is one of my favorite anti-inflammatory compounds. If you go back through my blog history or look at my, Instagram Live, or even in my YouTube channel, my past videos, I've talked a lot about omega-3 fatty acids because they are such a powerful healing compound. So today I'm going to take another deep dive into omega-3s to help you understand why you need them in your life. So just before I begin, I need to attach my disclaimer that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. So please consult your qualified health professional for any changes to your medical care, especially when it comes to supplementation or when you're increasing a certain ingredient or compound such as omega-3 fatty acids. All right, so what are they, right? What are fatty acids? So fats that are in our food are made up of these long carbon chains that are called fatty acids. Each fatty acid is different based on its structure, its shape, and how many different carbon bonds there are. And so your body can break down and reconfigure most of these fats into new fatty acids. However, there are some fatty acids that your body cannot make, and that they are what we call essential. So our bodies cannot make them and we need them to survive. So we have to get them from food. So two of our most popular essential fatty acids are the omega-6s and the omega-3s, both of which are linked to inflammation and kind of work against inflammation. Omega-6s tend to get a bad rap because we usually see them as inflammatory. However, they do have some great anti-inflammatory properties too. But I'm not going to be talking about omega-6s today. I'm really going to be focusing on omega-3 because those are the ones that are really great in reducing inflammation. So omega-3 fatty acids are fantastic for inflammation. And there's three main types that you can find. There is I can never pronounce this, eicosapentaenoic acid, which is EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, which is DHA. Both of those are found in fish like salmon. And then there's a third called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is found in plants. So omega-3s are polyunsaturated fatty acids. So this means that there's multiple double carbon bonds in the fatty acid chain. These double bonds give the fatty acid chains more of a kinked shape, which helps keep them liquid at room temperature. The other main type that you probably are familiar with are saturated fats. Saturated fats have no double carbon bonds, so they are totally straight, and that allows them to pack on top of each other and really condense. So that helps them remain solid at room temperature. So that's kind of the main difference between saturated fats and, either unsaturated or polyunsaturated. Monounsaturated means one double bond, polyunsaturated means multiple double bonds. So that's a little science lesson for you. All right, so what are the benefits of omega-3s? So omega-3 fatty acids can do a number of things, including they reduce the production of inflammatory chemicals, which is great because when you're having an inflammatory reaction or you're having inflammation, you want to really try to lessen the amount of chemicals that are triggering inflammation in your body. So omega-3s help to reduce that production. They also reduce the creation of specific immune cells to lessen an inflammatory response. So remember, whenever you do have inflammation, your immune system gets activated. So omega-3s help reduce the creation of those specific immune cells that kind of prevent an inflammatory reaction from getting out of hand. And they also help our body get back in balance after an inflammatory response a little bit faster, which helps to lower low-grade chronic inflammation. And low-grade chronic inflammation is really, the main driver of, kind of long-standing symptoms of autoimmune diseases or other non-communicable diseases too. So inflammation underlies all of that. Chronic inflammation is really like what we're concerned about, kind of that low-grade chronic inflammation, and omega-3s help reduce that. The other piece that's not talked about a lot either when we're talking about omega-3s and inflammation is something called specialized pro-resolving mediators, or SPMs. Your essential fatty acids are actually converted to these SPMs, and research shows that SPMs help terminate an inflammatory process and can promote tissue repair and regeneration. So, in fact, some studies have even shown that in disease states such as autoimmunity, the SPM production becomes dysregulated and fails to completely resolve inflammation. So SPMs don't really prevent inflammation, but they can help keep inflammation under control. And by getting more omega-3s into your body, or even, going directly to SPMs, you can help either increase that production or, increase the count of SPMs that you have to kind of help stop inflammation. I'm a huge fan of them. I actually do take SPM supplements when I'm feeling some joint pain, because it really does help to kind of curb the inflammation really quickly for me. All right, so where do you find omega-3 fatty acids? So fish is honestly your best source of omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA. That's more bioavailable, meaning you absorb them more efficiently. Fish that are rich in omega-3s include your smash fish, which stands for salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Also, other fish that are rich in omega-3s are whitefish and tuna. If you don't eat fish, which, a majority of Americans actually don't eat fish, which is surprising to me because I absolutely adore fish, your next best source is going to a plant-based source, so alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, and flaxseed is actually like the best source of plant-based ALA. So you can grind up flax seeds and put them really on anything, like yogurt, cereals, salads, soups, smoothies. They're great. And they also make a great egg replacer if you are reactive to eggs. Other great sources of ALA include things like algae oil, chia seeds, edamame, and walnuts. So that's all we have today. Remember, omega-3s are your inflammation-fighting compounds that really help, reduce inflammation, calm it down, and, kind of get your body back to normal a little bit faster. So you find them in fish, you can find them in certain plants, but really your goal is to get, some omega-3 fatty acid food source in your diet every single day. I know for me, my kind of go-tos are canned salmon. I use a lot of flaxseed. I use a lot of chia seeds, and I do love walnuts. I eat those for snacks. So really try to, incorporate these foods into your diet. And if worse comes to worse and you're not hitting your target goal, or you are still struggling with inflammation, you can always try a supplement. But I really prefer food first. So thank you so much for joining me today. I put these videos out every week or so. So if you like the video, please hit the little subscribe button so you're notified of when the next video is kind of published. If you have any questions, or you would like to reach out to me to chat more about my work and how I can help you reduce your inflammation and get your symptoms from your autoimmune disease, to a point where they're more manageable, you can go to my website, andyrubin.com, and book a free discovery call, or just fill out a contact form there. I do offer free calls to just have a chat and, make sure we're a good fit. I do have a lot of great free materials on my website as well. So while you're there, you can check out all my free available guides. And I also have a pretty extensive blog. So if you're ever looking for a certain topic, you can just search it in the search bar, and that, something should come up. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm there almost every day. The Autoimmune Dietitian, or Annie Rubin Nutrition, is my Facebook handle. And lastly, I have a weekly newsletter that comes to your inbox every Thursday. So if you're interested in getting more information about food and lifestyle and autoimmune diseases into your inbox to read every Thursday morning, you can sign up for that on my website as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Catch me next time. Remember, I'm the Autoimmune Dietitian. My name's Annie, and I will see you next time. Thanks.